Hi everyone, it's Marcy Denning here from Stampin' with Marcy, and happy Friday! It is Friday already. I am so happy that it is Friday and it is the weekend. It's been a few days in a row for me where I'm just so like all over the place. So I am happy it's Friday. I am coming to you from Strathroy, Ontario. I'm in southwestern Ontario and it is chilly. It is snowy on and off and windy, and I'm happy to be inside where it's toasty warm. I put the fireplace on this morning down here in the basement to get it warmed up and the chill off. So, hello. It's scrolling so fast. I'll have to bring you up on my iPad. Hold on here so I can see who's joining me. Yeah, so I'm going to flip you around. I've got just a few announcements to make. We're winging it today, kind of, sort of. I have been downstairs trying my hardest, and I have not been able to come up with a definitive project for today. So bear with me. We are going to just kind of go from the catalog and kind of make it our own. So hold please while we flip you around. All right, so there, and I hope I don't get you motion sickness by all of this movement. Okay, so something's all wonky there. All right, so let's tighten you up. Yes, do you ever have those days where you just can't seem to get that creative juice flowing, that mojo? Well, that has been me the past couple days. Oh, we're still syncing here. Tighten you up just a smidge more. That has been me the past couple days. I don't know what's going on. So move that out of the way. Yeah, so it's been kind of, I don't know. It's not flowing for me. So hopefully crafting with all of you lovely people will get me to be able to find some mojo, because all of a sudden it just packed up and left me. So, all right, we need to come out just a smidge more here. All right, let's see here. Hello, Jeannie. Thank you for sharing. Now, did I mess it up? All right, so bring you up on my iPad. All right, so hello, Debbie and Roz, Mary, Diana, Melissa, Jeannie. All right, so today is the last day. Hello, Anne. Hello, Mary Ann. Today is the last day to sign up for the Over the Border with Di and Marcy, our Hey Birthday Chick Bundle virtual class. This class is on the 27th of February. It's a Saturday. It is Ontario time. We are Eastern time. It is 1 p.m. till 4 p.m. in the afternoon. If you're in the United States and you want to sign up here with Diana Gibbs. That's her email address right there. And here in Canada, you sign up with me. Okay. Celebration is going on until February 28th. We've got 3 weeks left. So if you love to create and like to get some stuff at a discount and want to be part of a creative community, then I'd love it if you're in Canada to have you join my Sassy Stampers family. If you want more information, please reach out and contact me. Oh, Mary, oh no, Mary's having a block too. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just something weird. So We are creating with Pretty Perennials today. I had wanted to offer a class with this, and it's just not flowing at this point in time. So we're going to kind of case this one here and change it up slightly, and we're going to go from there. So Pretty Perennials. It's Dina Ricau's $1 million stamp set. All right, so let's back this lamp up. Oh, I just turned my lamp off. 2, 3, 4. All right, we seem a little, well, it's all right, I guess. Okay, so it's Dina Ricau's $1 million set. See, I've been cutting and all that and trying to come up with something, but you know when you try to force anything, it never works. So let me just adjust you. I don't want you seeing the bottom of my stand there. So that's better. All right. So I'm not really doing any die cutting today, but I wanted to show you that this is available as a bundle. So it has all these fabulous dies. I was very excited to get this set because I love flowers. I love floral stamp sets. I loved coordinating dies, but I don't know, I'm just not having a great time with this. I mean, the Hey Chick came together just like that, and that I did on Wednesday night, and the Hey Chick, or the Hey Birthday Chick, the cards that I created for Di and I's class, they were easy. It just flowed, and I love them, but I don't know, I'm just having a bit of a, I don't know. So what I have pulled out is, I've got my base, Coastal Cabana, Whisper White, and then, or sorry, Basic White, and then I have die cut out one of the scalloped rectangles from the Stitched So Sweetly dies, because I thought that would be cute on there. And I have my ink pads. I changed them up slightly. I've got, oh, I forgot my Coastal Cabana. I've got Melon Mambo, Gorgeous Grape, Pear Pizzazz, and we need Coastal Cabana. So this is our color palette for today. So let's get started. All right, so I've got all my stamps on blocks. I have a lot of blocks here, guys. Oh, and you know what other color I forgot? I forgot my memento. See, struggling with my creativity has made me also scattered. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so we're going to bring in because these are photopolymer, I like to use my Stampin' Pierce mat, and bringing in a scratch piece of paper. So let's start with the biggest, the Melon Mambo Big Flower. All right. Well, hopefully, after this little stamping session, Mary, we will both have some inspiration and mojo going. All right, so we're going to stamp. I want to have this off to the side just a bit. So we're going to, I'm very visual, so I just want to place that there so that I can visualize what my placement of my flowers are going to be. So I'm going to place one up here, and then one here, and one down here. Okay, so that is the Melon Mambo. Actually, let's hold that thought before we put that away. Let's put a Pretty Melon Mambo, because I am a pink girl. We're going to put that on the inside of our card. Right there, the bottom corner. All right. So let's close that up. Hello, Claire. Thanks for joining. How is everybody's week going? How is your Friday going? Yesterday, I decided that we needed to defrost our bar fridge in our kitchen island. And it is still defrosting. Oh my goodness. So much ice in there. All right, we just keep it for beverages and extra food that we might need. So it's a good thing that it's not like a necessity fridge. All right, so I'm just kind of filling in here and there, hoping that I do a decent job filling in these spots. And then we'll see what we need to do after the fact to finish filling it in. Hello, Laura. You're in snowy Kitchener, Ontario. You're not too far from me. Not too far at all. All right, so next we are going to do our gorgeous grape. And we're doing this little cluster. So when I know that this is going to go here, like that, I'm going to put, these are going to be here because they're going to be kind of coming out from below. And, whoop. Yeah, we haven't got too much snow. I thought we were going to get a whole lot more than we did. It was so windy last night. I was sure that we were getting a big old snowstorm, but nope, we did not. All right, so let's have this one here. No, let's go. We'll put a leaf there, so let's go this here. This weekend, the last weekend in, or the first weekend in February, usually is a pretty blustery weekend. I think it was 8 to 10 years ago. My sister Ann might be able to remember. Connor, my middle son, he was in, I think he was grade 9. And Colin, he's the same age, so this is just lining up the stems. So we decided to take the boys, they were in exams. We decided to take the boys to the cottage for the weekend. I believe we left on like Thursday night because when they were done their exams. And it was just my sister Ann and I, and Colin, Ann's son, Connor, my son, and then their best friend, Nicholas, who is still, they are still best buds, which I absolutely love. Oh, that's looking pretty good. I am liking that. So we headed up to the cottage. The weather was good. However, there was a giant snowstorm that came in, and we got snowed in. It snowed and snowed and snowed. Our cottage is up in Sauble Beach, and Highway 21 is always so super bad. It blows in off of the lake. We were there until the following Wednesday, and Anne had Brad on the phone as I was driving us. Home because the roads were closed all around. The grocery store was running out of the basic essentials like milk and bread. And I think the school's up in the Kincardine and Sauble area. Owen Sound. They were closed for a good week because of it, because it got hit so hard. Yeah, I'm going to put another one in here. It was crazy. Yeah, we had to go back roads home, and I had no idea, and it was blustery. It was quite the drive home, let me tell you. It took us a long time to get home. So from then on, we don't go to the cottage on that last weekend. I'm going to add one more here because that kind of looks bizarre. So let's add, whoops, that doesn't get stamped off. Let's add one more. Let's see here. Yeah, just the tip, like that. I don't think we've had a really bad storm like that since. That was a long time ago, though, but that was quite the episode. Okay, I think, what do you think? Should I add one more up here? Hello, Lisa from Victoria, south of Victoria, BC. All right, so yeah, let's add one more. Whoops, I'm catching. My sweater's catching just a tip, just to fill that in. All right, so I'm liking that. So let's, before we close that up, let's move this off to the side again, and let's add a couple leaves to, I don't know if there's a right way or a wrong way for these leaves to go. All right. So does anybody who's watching have this stamp set? Okay, let's close that up. And then let's come in with our centers for our flowers. So we've got Memento here, the black. Okay. There's the inside done. Now, let's bring in centers for these here. Perennials are my favorite flowers because you divide them up every year and give them away to friends, move them to different parts of the garden. I love that. I love sharing my flowers with my friends if they are wanting something that I've got excess of. All right, so there's our front. I should have brought that down a bit more, but that's okay. All right, so let's close this up. The center does make it pop, doesn't it? All right, so, see, we're gonna go like that. Now, I want this to say happy, and then I've got my sending lots of. So, what color should our happy? Let's do it the happy in Coastal Cabana. And this is a piece of thick because, sorry guys, I'm going to fussy cut it out. Did they? Yeah, they fussy cut. They fussy cut, as you can see. They did it in the Melon Mambo. But I'm going to do it in, because I've got the Mambo right around. So I'm going to do it in the Coastal Cabana. So all right, ink that up well. And this is thick, like I said, because when you're fussy cutting it out, the thicker cardstock just gives it more stability, I think. Okay, oh, love the font on that. All right, so now let's do should we do Sending Lots of in Gorgeous Grape? I can't get my Gorgeous Grape back open. There we go. All right, should we do it in Gorgeous Grape? So there we go. Move that to the side just a bit. Stamp that towards the top so I don't have to cut it down too awful much. Oh, that looks great. All right, so I'm hoping this is going to look good when we're done. So I'm just snipping off my excess here because it's going to make it so much easier. All right, so we are going to come in at the tip of that H. Now I wish they had have given us a die for the happy. That would have been fabulous. But it doesn't take too awful much to fussy cut, or you can just leave it as is. All right, so this weekend I'm going to try making the hot chocolate bombs. Has anybody made those? Before Christmas, I had watched a bunch of videos. I'm going to have to go back and watch. When it's really cold out, I love a nice cup of hot chocolate. So I watched a bunch of different videos, and I actually ordered the silicone molds off of Amazon, but they didn't arrive until the second week of January. So I thought, well, that's okay. Because I was planning on giving some friends hot chocolate bombs for Christmas, but now it's going to be maybe for Valentine's Day, a couple of my girlfriends. So I've got the mini marshmallows. I picked up some hot chocolate instant mix. So I am going to try making some hot chocolate bombs. So if anybody has done them and has any tips for me, I would appreciate it. Because I've never done it before, but I thought it would be something fun to do. And I think I've made my loop around my Y a little wide there at the bottom. I might have to come back in and trim that up just a smidge. And it's Super Bowl weekend. I'm not a football person at all. My sister Carol and her family love their football. Back when we were able to travel, they traveled to a few different places to watch football games. But I never got into watching football. We watch golf here. Brad and Connor are actually upstairs watching the waste management tournament that is happening right now in Arizona. And I'll look up for comments in a moment when I'm done snipping this thing out. Okay, just about there. And then, all right, so, yeah, my Y is a little wide, so, hello, Judy. Lisa says, you're unseasonably warm. The robins are back and your tulips are popping. Wow. Hello, Tammy. No tackling in golf. That would be interesting. I think you have to be a golfer to enjoy watching golf. Otherwise, although some people still, even though they are golfers, don't enjoy watching. It's been a few years since we were able to go to a actual PGA event and watch live. All right, so that is going to be popped on there. Now, let's snip you down. And I think, okay, before we do anything else, let's get this out of the way, get this out of the way. We don't need this anymore. So let's take, it's going to make me visualize better once I bring in my favorite embellishment. All right, so I've got my Wink of Stella, and we are going to splatter because it just, Wink of Stella makes everything better. All right, so look at that prettiness there. Can you see this? I hope it's picking it up. Oh, so pretty. And then on here, you can see the sparkle. It just adds to it subtly. Okay. Hello, Leslie. Thanks for joining today. All right, so now we can take and look at this a little better. So, do we want our sending lots? Do we want it straight or do we want it? I think we want it straight. So, we're going to snip and snip, and I'm not really worrying too awful much about my cutting being totally straight as if I had used a trimmer. All right, so oh, I'm liking that, although I want this just a smidge more off. So let's just, there. Okay, so let's get some of this glued together. Sudden sparkle. Yes, we all need some sudden sparkle. I 100% agree with that sentiment for sure. All right. And these bright flowers, when it is so cold out, makes me happy. All right, so I also have, I die cut out one of these leaves that go with it. So I'm wondering what we would think of tucking this. What do you think? Will it take away? Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. It takes away, so let's just leave that. I wasn't sure, so I thought, well, let's take a look and see what we think. I need some of my, I had to open up a brand new package of these mini dimensionals. I love it when I break open a fresh new pack. It's like the first scoop of peanut butter when you open that up. At least for me, it's just, there's something satisfying about it. Maybe I'm weird. Tell me I'm not the only one that gets satisfaction from opening up a brand new package of dimensionals. All right, so I'm just going to snip a couple skinnies here from the edge because I don't want any, I don't want that sagging. So we're going to stick them on here on my silicone craft sheet. I tell you all the time how much I love my silicone craft sheet, and it is a necessity for me in my craft room. Okay, that's not going to show. I'm just flipping it over to make sure it doesn't show. And then one here on the H, or the P I should say, and the other P, because we don't want them sagging. All right, so peeling all the backings. I love that you can customize the size of your dimensionals with your scissors to get whatever size you need. And yes, I use a lot of dimensionals. That is okay. I'd rather have too much than not enough. Don't stick it on upside down, girl. All right, so, because we want our sending lots of over here, so let's put you down just slightly. And it's very stuck to my finger. All right, so I don't want it off. Is that, yep, that's going to be off, so we need to move it over just slightly more. And I pulled my other dimensional right off. Oh my goodness, it doesn't want to come off my finger. All right, so I'm going to try and lift just some of that off and snip it. All right, and then snip this one too, so that we just have a little bit. So if it is coming off slightly, it's okay. We're not going to have any dimensionals causing any problems. Oh my goodness. All right, so Like I said, I'm having a day or a few days. So let's just pull you up and see if we can't tuck you. If you are new to my channel, to my lives, I'm not usually like this. Oh my goodness. Have some patience with me. This is not my normal. It is stuck to my fingernail. There we go. Oh my gosh. All right. Woo! That was a chore. Okay, so let's bring in our base and our bone folder and just get that burnish good. Put this. Get that lid on. All right, so. And no, I don't have a blog post yet. It will. If you're watching on YouTube, the blog post is there. But I don't have a blog post when I didn't have a card for you that are watching me live right now. So I'm actually going to pop this up as well. I know it might cost you a little bit more in postage, but it's worth it. It is worth it. Yes, the basic white paper is the same. It's just a little brighter than the old. I'm not noticing a difference. Okay, so, oh, Melissa says do the leaf in another color. Well, how about then, before we do stick that on, how about, what if I was to sponge some pear on the leaf? Because I didn't have everything cleaned up from the other night from my hay chicks. So I've got my blending brush here. Bring some of the pear in. Just for a little. All right, so yeah, see, I think it's taking away from, don't stick to it. Where's my backings? All over here. Although I don't know if I stick them on the wrong way. The shiny side back, so that I'm not wrecking it. This is really, today is Adventures in Stamping. It is, wow. All right, so which side is the shinier? This one here. So, all right. We have that. If we turned it like that, although then I'd have to snip that off. Let's get this sending lots of on here first before we get mucking around. Ooh, that will fit perfectly right there. I could have actually stamped right on there. Okay, let's squeeze this puppy in right up along that stitched line. All right, so We are stuck down, so there's no change in our minds there. All right, so there is the card without. Let's get this out of the way so it's a clear view for you guys. All right, so there's without the leaves. So then, let's see if we bring the leaves to this side. Yeah, I am not sure what I think. Oh, I love the brushes. I think it looks better without. So I'm looking to see what you guys think. Yeah, I think do the leaves and coastal die saying. Okay, that means I have to bring out my... This is going to be another epic. All right, so let's bring out our mini. And all right, so where's my... Here we go. It's a good thing everything is right within reach here in my craft room. All right, my leaves. Here we go. So work a little crooked there. Come on, why don't you want to go through? Oh, it started to cut. All right, let's flip you around. And crank her through. Tammy says without. Di says, hey, you asked. I did ask. So, all right. I love the colors. I have to say that. The bright, happy colors. So, okay, get all of that mess out. So, let's see here. All right, we'd have to snip that off. What do you guys think of that? Or oh, that's not bad. It's covering up the one. Lisa likes the pear. Judy says without. Yeah, it covers up too much. If I had have had a blank space there, that might put it over on this side. Yeah, no, I'm going to say without. It just, without, one with, Di says it draws your attention to the coastal layer and the coastal ink. Turn the card. Then it's opening like that. because this is a different Diana likes that, and the purple is right there with the purple. What does I'm going to go with majority. You have more white space for the cutout, yes. So what does everybody else think? Before I stick it down, just so I know you now have ink all over your hands, Mary. Bring the greeting down a tad to the right. So down like that. All right. Like that. Judy likes that as well. Judy says better. Okay, so, all right, guys. Cut out a piece of pear pizzazz, Leslie says. More down, Di says. Then I've got then I don't like this area here when it's more down. I've got that big white space. And then if I snipped off the end, Lisa likes that. This is hard with the delay. Yeah, the leaf, the ugly leaf. We have to cover that leaf. I could bring it just slightly over like that. Bring that like that. And then I'm just going to have to cut. It would have to come just like that. It was fine before. Oh my goodness. And Leslie said cut a pear leaf. So let me grab my pear pizzazz cardstock here. Here it is. Cut the other little piece. See, I tuck all my extra little pieces inside. So let's see what we think about a pear pizzazz piece like Leslie said. Oh, this is too big. This is too wide for the mini cut and emboss. Now it's not. So whatever makes you happy, it's all individual. Don't spoil it. It needs one leaf, the one leaf all together. All right, so, oops, I just dropped something. Oh, the plates are now on the floor. All right, so so what do we think of that? Oh, we need to come up to cover that yucky spot. Yeah, I'll have to cut off the stem. I'm not, bring that up closer to you guys. Or, I don't want to snip it if I'm not going to use it because I'd like to keep it whole for a possible another use. So pretend that that is not there. Leslie says, turn the card back. Lisa says the pear makes the happy pop. Tammy doesn't like that color. The pear, she doesn't like the pear with it. Tammy says back this way. So, this is bugging me, so it's got to go. It's only paper, right? All right, so we're down a bit. We can go down a bit more. All right, so like the blue, coastal. All right, so we're just going to snip you off as well because all right, so we can go like this. Using paper makes us buy more paper. Yes. Yes, I am trying to earn another incentive trip, so because I'm hoping that we will eventually get to go again. Yeah, that yuck right there. So just, we have to be up slightly to cover that I didn't like the way I stamped. All right, like that. All right, that's kind of cool looking actually. I'm going to go with this. Groovy. All right, so this is going to be tricky because of the, let's see. Okay, so before I stick you down, we need to make sure, because I don't want glue all over. There. Okay. This is where she's going. And all of my backings are off. So we'll just write like that. Are we good? We're straight. Okay. Oh, I didn't see that. Melissa said cut the bottom leaf off and put it to the right side on the bottom. I didn't see that in time. So there we have it. What do you think? This was a community effort. Oh my gosh, it was a lot of fun getting your input. I really liked that, guys. And having this on the top, I mean, these leaves here, that's okay. That's okay. Melissa says, great card. Mary says, yes. Hello, Amy. Amy liked the green. Tammy says, looks great. It's so, and then when you've got that sparkle in there, oh, so pretty. But yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun having input from you guys. So I am going to flip you back around to say goodbye. I told Brad I wasn't going to be down here that long to, let's flip that. Pay back attention to Miss Maisie. She is quite the character when she's not getting attention. Alrighty, there I am. Tighten me up so I don't go swinging. All right. So, all right, guys, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, it was a community effort. I'm feeling a little bit more creative now. So yay, thank you. And we're sliding down. Oh my gosh. Come on, stay up. So if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to ask. I'm happy to help in any way I can. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I'm sliding again. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's Friday. What can I say? This is crazy. It does not want to stay done up. My phone. All right. So, so remember, today is the last day to sign up for the Hey Birthday Check class with Diana and I. Remember, Diana Gibbs in the United States, me, Marcy Denning, here in Canada. The class is Saturday, February 27th. Don't forget, the celebration is only till the end of February, so every $60 that you spend, you get, before tax and shipping, you get a free item to choose from, the mini celebration brochure. All right, have a fabulous weekend, everybody. Stay safe, stay warm for those of you that are in the cold Canadian climate with me. And I will see you Monday morning at 10 a.m. Bye for now.